Hey, JP here again. In this video, I'm going to talk about some of the top questions that we ask real estate brokers when we're buying a deal or presented a deal. And it works out to the following questions. Broker calls me, hey, JP, what's up? How are you? I'm great. What's going on? Hey, I got a deal for you. Okay. Why are they selling? It's one of the first questions I ask. And, I've received some feedback from brokers. They can kind of go either way. One, it's like, what difference does it make? Because they want money, right? That's sort of the question. But what I'm trying to determine is there some kind of problem, right? And will the brokers tell me this? Maybe some do. If you have a really good relationship with brokers, they'll be honest with you. I'm looking to see if there is an opportunity to get some extra leverage for a better price, right? Maybe there is some conflict in the partnership. Maybe their balloon payment's coming due soon, so they have a constricted time window to sell. Maybe they're having operational problems, right? This information is really important, so I asked the broker for that information. The next thing I asked them is, what is the whisper price? The whisper price essentially is, what is the price the seller is looking for and able to transact, right? Whisper price, usually take it with a grain of salt. Typically sellers, they want, who doesn't? They want a high price. Their strike price, the price at which they agree on a contract, might be lower. How much lower? Well, it depends. Depends on where we are in the cycle of real estate, what kind of constraints they have on themselves, and how much competition is there in the marketplace, right? Back when it was a seller's market, there was a lot of competition buying apartments. There were bidding wars. There was a lot of competition to get a deal done. But now here we are today with high interest rates. That's changed the market. There's a lot of groups sitting on the sidelines. There's not a lot of people out there looking for deals. And so it's become a buyer's market. And then the next thing we asked is, what is the tax adjusted trailing 12 cap rate of the property? Now, this is a bit more complicated, so I'll break this down. What that means essentially is that we're trying to determine if the price of the property represented as a percentage value, right? 5%, 4%, 6%, 8% is in line with the market conditions today, right? So it helps us really gauge, are we overpaying for the property or are we underpaying? And how do we tell that? Well, if we find out that the tax adjusted, meaning when you account for the tax increase based on the purchase price, right, going forward, because taxes always go up based on purchase price. When you look at that and you look at that compared to the last 12 months of financials, if the cap rate is 3% or 4% or really under 5%, that's really a price point in which people were getting very aggressive at buying back when it was a seller's market, meaning you're probably overpaying for that property today. If it's above 5%, where we are today in August with these high interest rates, you want to find deals that are north of 5%, 5.5, 6. The higher, the better. The higher, the better, because interest rates on the loans are at a similar rate. So you can't have this negative leverage here where you have an interest rate on your mortgage at 9% and you're buying a property at a cap rate of 4%. It's called negative leverage, and it puts you in a really uncomfortable spot. Basically, it means that the property doesn't create enough cash flow to support the mortgage. So in understanding what the tax adjusted trailing 12 cap rate looks like it's a barometer for help us understand if we're overpaying or maybe getting the deal at a discount compared to how it was with other properties. And that's kind of really it. If you found this useful and you learned something, go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks so much.